Let's move on to our final guest of the evening. Aminul Haq, Head of Operations at charity Isharah, plus Shuhail Mia are both here to tell us about their latest work. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Living the Life.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Shuhail.
We need to do a bit of sign language.
Yes, yeah, because Shuhail is... before we go on, I mean, do we use the word deaf now, or is it hearing impaired? Which is the most appropriate word?
So you've got deaf, those are profoundly deaf, and hard of hearing, who are those that can partially hear and would wear a hearing aid to hear. So Brother Shuhail here is profoundly deaf.
Okay.
So there's the two categories.
Right, you guys, mashallah, have been here before a few times.
Yes, indeed.
And you're here for your annual
Deaf Run.
Mashallah. Tell us about last year.
So alhamdulillah, last year's Deaf Run was amazing. Mashallah, we had over 5,000 spectators, 500 runners. Inshallah,
wow.
we're hoping.
5,000 spectators
throughout the day.
Massive,
Alhamdulillah, huge,
really?
huge. It's basically, I'm sure you guys have watched the program Total Wipeout on TV. It's basically that, the Muslim version, without the water, basically. In a nutshell, it's basically a fun fair without electrical rides, but inflatable rides.
Right.
So it's deaf friendly. We've got BSO interpreters. We've got people from all walks of life, all religions, all backgrounds coming from around the UK. For the deaf community, it's probably the largest of its kind in Europe. So alhamdulillah, we've been able to provide it for fourth year running now.
So, sorry to interrupt you, but that's an amazing thing. Are you saying for the deaf Muslim community, it's the largest event in Europe, or for the deaf community, it's the largest event of its type in Europe?
For the deaf Muslim community, it is the largest.
Yeah.
I would have to be careful to say if it's the largest amongst the deaf community. But from what we know, alhamdulillah, a lot of the major deaf institutes, mainstream, they've been retweeting us. They've been hashtagging the Deaf Run. They've been sharing us on their platforms. So we've got quite a few organisations represented at the Deaf Run, as we have them represented at the Deaf Dinner, and they like the work we're doing. They support us, and we're trying to reach out to them so that deaf Muslim community can find out about all these services.
Now on that note, actually, Raheel, Lifestyle Expo this weekend, how are you guys going to accommodate people like Shuhail?
You put him on the spot there.
Are you coming down? Something we have to think about.
It is.
So, I appreciate what you're saying, because it's one of those demographics that isn't really catered for, because you've got the wheelchair accesses and you've got other, blind support as well, but deafness isn't really discussed that often, and I suppose, unfortunately, in our chaos we avoided that, but we've still got a couple of days to go.
Okay. Well, we're going to do something really unusual tonight.
We are. Cool. And actually, it kind of highlights, doesn't it? Because, I'm not saying that it's nothing to do with Muslim Expo. As a Muslim community, we are not really doing what we should be for people in our community who are deaf and who are hearing impaired and who have other disabilities as well. We're lagging behind.
But we're going to lead the way on Islam Channel.
We are.
With, hopefully...
Should be coming up on your screen now for the first time ever.
There is the first time ever
there
on Islam Channel. There's the box.
It's even box.
Fantastic.
So there you go.
If we can just get that, that's it. Now, we're going to be able to, hopefully, you're going to sign everything that we're saying.
There we go.
Brilliant.
Look at that.
So people who are watching today, who are unable to hear, you'll be able to see the sign. You're going to have to,
we're trying to, that's it. We're getting you in there. There we are. I'm mesmerised by that.
We're going to keep you there all night.
So I'd like to ask our guest who is hearing. First of all, I'm going to try and do my name in BSL. So my name is R-A-H-I-M. Is that right?
I can do mine.
That's all right. Go on.
Right.
Go on. Very good.
Are you going to leave us out?
Whoa, right. Can you do yours?
And our guests have learned how to do it as well.
Best till last, right?
Not even. I'll go first.
You do your name. You've only got 3 letters in your name.
Go for it.
R-A-H-E-E-L.
Very good.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
I literally learned this 30 seconds ago, so mine is A-L-I.
A-L-I. Very easy.
Very, very simple.
So let me ask, I was going to ask our guest, if you could ask, are you participating in the Deaf Run yourself?
Yes, I am. I'm connected through the deaf community, promoting to the deaf community. I'm welcoming all communities.
So now, this is this weekend, and have we still got a chance to get people to participate?
Of course, registration is open live through till Friday night, basically.
What are you expecting this year?
Inshallah, we're going to go beyond the 500. Alhamdulillah, what's new to this year, we've opened up to all charities. So where previously you would run and fundraise for the deaf Muslim community and our deaf services, this year runners are fundraising for the UK registered charities that have partnered with us this year. So we're representing about 5-6 different charities this year. they're all bringing roughly 50 to 100 runners each. That's what they've given us. So I can't get the official account yet because I haven't got the official account from them.
Fantastic.
But inshallah, this year on the starting line, you are going to have red t-shirts, yellow t-shirts, orange Isharah t-shirts, blue t-shirts. I'm not going to name the respective charities, but alhamdulillah, there will be a colourful spectrum on the starting line, finishing line.
That's really good.
The main concept is to show the unity amongst the Muslim charities. What's bespoke from last year's Deaf Run and this is we have a charity tug of war tournament. So you're going to have Team A versus Team B. Deaf brothers versus hearing brothers, all challenging in the halal-friendly environment.
Fantastic. Well, I have another question for Shahil in just a second. We're going to keep that competition running. We're going to be coming back to that tomorrow. Now, Nafisa, we know that you've been contacting us, but you forgot the hashtag LTL, which is what you've got to put in there if you're in with a chance of winning.
Broke the rules.
Put your entry in again, but don't forget, everyone put that hashtag LTL. Now, I did want to come back to Shahil and ask him another question. Does he feel that the Muslim community as a whole are starting to recognise the needs of people who are deaf and the hearing impaired more than in the past?
Before, it's been very slow. The support is very hard. And then through Isharah, we started learning about Islam, started connecting with communities. Now we feel like there's a big difference.
Yeah, big differences. Alhamdulillah. Isharah doing amazing work.
Well, look, as we move on,